Look what I got today at a comic book shop.
Nope, can't say anything, boss. Unless you're showing it
Are
on
you on
Discord.
Are you on roll 20?
Yeah, I'm on roll 20. I don't see any cameras.
My camera should be on.
Hmm.
Let me get out of roll 20 real quick to see if it fixes my problem, and then
Okay.
You just said you were on roll 20.
there we go. I'm on Discord now.
Man,
Ooh,
I just took a walk
Funko
away
Pop.
for a second.
Who's
hang
that?
on, hang on.
Sir Night Eye?
Sir Night Eye.
R.I.P..
Nice.
Why do I always like getting the dead teachers? Jiraiya, Night Eye.
So,
Sorry, give me 1 second.
I'm back in the Dracul Clan D map.
Oh, the story is just flooding into my brain right now.
I'm so ready for this.
Okay. All right. Bobby, as soon as you join Roll 20, I highly recommend it because this is about to get epic.
Ooh.
yes, Poppy.
Everybody wakes up and convenes in the main hallway outside of the entrance and the keep of this castle, looking upon the three that were chosen to be the next warriors for the Maquette. Only a few were selected to be part of the viewing of this Bloodhunt. Eliza, Eleanor, Michael, Annie, and Ralph. Raphael, lifelong friend of James, at least since he joined the Maquette. Annie, a child that was born to be something that most vampires wouldn't dream of. Eleanor, a helpless vampire that was found herself in a terrible situation, growing close to the brothers. And Eliza, the prodigy child of the founders of the Maquette, with her older brother staring down the barrel. Well, 37 barrels to be exact. As the small party gathers outside, there seems to be a storm. Fitting, as anticipation for this event is bubbling within. Realization of the actual situation. James, Connor, and Adam, all board into their transport to the games, followed by their party of spectators. It's hard to say anything. It's hard to feel anything but worried, terror, dread. The unfortunate circumstance that these brothers and Adam have been faced to do. The clan of Dracul. Are they really this powerful? Powerful enough to call upon an ancient tradition? Who knows? Everybody knows now. This could be the beginning of the end. As you arrive, you notice that the 3 champions go around the block from where you were at. You're escorted up to a skyscraper, all the way up to the penthouse suite at the top. As you arrive at the top, there's a Ventura enforcer waiting outside. As soon as he makes eye contact with you, he speaks somewhat into his hand and then gestures for you to walk this way. Your party is greeted with a room full of television sets and couches. As everybody takes their seat, a butler walks up and asks, "Is there anything that I can get you folks?" I'm giving you guys a chance to roleplay for a second if you want.
Give me a Coke, Doc.
I'll just have a water.
A water and a Coke. Sounds grand.
Can I just get an apple juice, please?
Of course.
Apple juice?
Oh, yeah. And an apple juice. I need one of those.
Oh. My buddy in here wants some whiskey, apparently.
Sorry,
I'll
no
take a shot of
no
whiskey.
alcoholic drinks will be served here tonight.
Okay, good.
Sorry, Crimson. It's not my rule.
The enforcer walks in and says, "If you direct your faces towards the screens, you'll be able to see and monitor your 3 representatives from your clan at all times. See how they're progressing through this tournament. Shall they fall? Shall all 3 fall? You'll be escorted out and back to your place. With that, enjoy your stay, please, and wish your champions good luck." With that, the butler and the Ventura enforcer walks out.
Why is this place so fancy?
Yeah. And why aren't they serving us alcohol?
Because who would serve alcohol at a tournament for something, you know?
I mean, they serve beer at tournaments.
It's probably
I
so
don't
we
e-
don't do anything stupid.
Hey, it's not for me. Told you, it's for the guy in here.
You already look stupid, so...
Hey, or I'm gonna stop you right there because you're angering somebody in here.
I don't even know who you are. And honestly, I could care less right now.
Look,
The screens light up without any intervention of anybody in the room. You see camera angles that you would only dream possible if you were inside the minds of Connor, Adam, and James. First person, third person, a God's eye view. Anything and everything you can think of.
this is amazing.
I'm gonna be sick.
Hey, if you need to, close your eyes and count to 30.
Mm-hmm.
With that, you see a countdown appear on the television screens. 20,
What do you think that's for?
19, 18, 17, 16,
Oh, that's how it
15.
starts.
14, 13. You notice that there's a table, complete with as many firearms and sidearms as possible. Adam grabs the biggest sword he can find and puts it on his back, and then grabs two 50 caliber handguns, Desert Eagles. James grabs a Barrett 50 cal with two M9s. Adam grabs an M16, loads to bear with as many knives as he can carry. You've never seen their faces like this.
Wouldn't have expected the sword.
Something is fairly wrong.
James, you better not die on me.
Well, obviously, they're fighting for their lives here, Michael.
Yeah, no doubt, but something else is off.
Yeah.
Michael and Eleanor have an acute sense into understanding the bloodlust that all three of them possess.
And what exactly is that thing that is off?
Bloodlust of some kind. I can't tell exactly what it is, but
Bloodlust of some kind? Probably the bloodlust of being here.
You
Oh,
hear
no,
a
my head's
familiar
aching.
voice enter the room. It's Gabriel. Yes, that bloodlust is what's going to keep them alive. At
Oh,
the
hey,
at the
Gabriel.
at the heart of all three of these you find young vampires. Beats the heart of a warrior that craves this kind of violence.
Uh-huh. How are you feeling, Gabriel?
I've been better. But I couldn't watch these three fight. From the sidelines, that is. I had to be here.
If they die. I don't even want to think that way.
No. Please. Let us watch and see how this all unfolds. But I couldn't watch
Gabriel.
these three fight.
real quickly. If they make it out of this alive, what's gonna happen to them?
No, nothing different. They'll continue to live on as they have.
Why them? Out of all of us, why them? Those three particulars.
You
Oh.
know why.
They're the strongest of the Maquette. With that, the countdown reaches 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adam, James, Connor leap into action, climbing the nearest building that they can get their hands on. You notice that you can actually hear them talking to each other. All right, James, get on that rooftop and give us a sight. Now. Already on it. I'm up there. Adam, keep me cover. Right. I'll watch your six for a little bit, but I'm going to go help Connor after you get established. Got it? I hear you. They get to the top of the building. But as it stands, there's already a team of 3 at the top. They gaze upon the 2 vampires. Oh, shite. They're already here. Adam lunges at the 3. Headstrong. Grabs one of the vampires and rips his head from his shoulders. Instantly, the vampire dies and turns to dust.
Ugh.
James pulls back the hammer, jumps from the rooftop, and as he's falling, lands a shot right in the middle of the forehead of one of the vampires. Adam gets locked with the last. I can't get him loose. You'll pay for what you've done to my brothers. As James lands gracefully on the floor, Connor charges as fast as he can back up to the top of the building. Adam manages to break free, and tries to go for his gun, but before he can reach it, the third vampire stands before him with a blade, immediately shoving it into Adam's gut. Adam then smiles and grabs his arm and jumps from the rooftop with the vampire. Connor sees and smiles. Connor's eyes go crimson. Connor then grabs his greatsword and cleaves the vampire in half as they fall. One team down. As Adam falls to the ground, he stands up and brushes himself off, pulls the dagger out of his gut. Hey, you gonna make it there, friend? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just give me a second, I'll heal up. Adam grabs a blood syringe out of his pocket and injects it into his neck. I'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Alright, well, we still need to get to the rooftops. James, what did you see up there besides those three? Well, my optimistic little brother here, you fail to understand that now there is 34 vampires that are standing between you and the crown. So, with that being said, it didn't look great up there. I'm just saying. Connor shakes his head a bit and goes, alright, get back up there. We're going to try to lock down these 2 blocks here. Adam nods and Connor leads Adam down the block. James back up to the same building. He sets himself up with a tripod with a Barrett 50 cal. You all notice that he has 3 different sights. He has his iron sights, an 8 times, and a 32 times. Scope, that is. James then equips the 8 times scope, racks, and aims. You see him scanning vigorously. Seeing through his eyes, you see a battlefield of vampires mutilating, tearing each other to shreds. It's a bloodbath. Connor, well, this is probably going as well as you think it has, but they're all killing each other. You notice that Connor and Adam both stop and look at each other. Connor, you know what happens when we get too close, right? I know what happens. We're just gonna have to risk it. We have to get in there. If bad comes to worst, James will be far away enough that he might be able to survive. Hey, you know I can hear you two, right? I can hold my own if you guys go down. Don't worry. The Macat are winning this thing no matter what happens here today. As Connor and Adam approach the battlefield, the scent of blood permeates their nostrils. The same crimson eyes that lit up when taking that vampire's life begin to glow in both Adam and Connor. They begin to start their blood rage. Unable to contain themselves, they sheath their weapons and calmly assess what they're about to do next. Connor and Adam both close their eyes, take a deep breath, draw their blades, and dive into the battlefield. Connor begins to slice at the closest team. Adam jumps on a nearby vampire, ripping their throat out with his daggers, and then throwing 3 more into a vampire's skull, proceeding then to grab it and rip his skull in half, Bullets begin firing at their presence. With each sidestep of the bullets, Adam begins to close ground. And then Connor emerges behind him. With his Barretts, lays waste to the three in front of him. And then all of a sudden, Connor is now pinned against the wall with a mighty spear, rending him right through the chest. Connor coughs up blood. With an ungodly growl, he breaks the spear in half, pulls himself out of the wall with the spear still in his chest. He rips it out, throws it, hits another vampire trying to run away from the monsters that are within. The battlefield is soaked with blood and these two can smell it, driving their inner monsters crazy. You hear the Ventura enforcer look and say, God, these Makata are just as strong as the Nosferatus now. Wow. Adam rends another vampire, and as they fall down, you see James fire around. And Connor and Adam both look at that direction. And Connor moves his head as a bullet whizzes past his ear, rending two vampires down and out. It's now at this point that 10 vampires remain other than Connor, James, and Adam. As this main skirmish comes to an end, James radios in. Alright, I'm gonna try to find higher ground near you guys. We gotta be getting close to the end of this now. Yeah. We gotta be close now. Connor, what do you see? I don't see much. I need to get my hands on some blood. I'm really hurting here. Well, I got a few blood syringes on me. I'll get them to you. All of a sudden, the radio cuts out. James. James? Connor and Adam make eye contact and then look at the direction of James and sprint. As they make their way, they find 3 vampires standing over the body of James, all about to rend him at once. James has been stabbed multiple times and is losing his life by the second.
James.
James, with his eyes glazed over as death was about to take him over, grabs a hold of one of the vampires. With all the strength he has left, drags their face down to his, and he sinks his teeth into their neck. James, no! James begins to drink this vampire dry. The act of deliberately. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. Adam and Connor look upon James with horror. This act is illegal for many reasons. But one of the main reasons is you're not just devouring the blood of that vampire. You're devouring their soul, their memories, everything that they learned as a vampire. You essentially fuse with that vampire and take all of their abilities with them. Adam and Connor both charged at the other vampires, looking at horror. Both subdue and kill the last two vampires. James still lay mortally wounded. I wouldn't have to do that if you guys actually came here quicker. What did you expect from us, moron? How did you get ambushed? I guess I wasn't as good as covering the tracks as I thought I was. Get going. Go on without me. I'll stay here and try to recover. James, you're not going to recover in your condition. You got to stop the bleeding. Listen, Eleanor's watching. I want her to see me be heroic. Now go. Jesus Christ.
That dum-dum.
Then he falls unconscious. James? You see Adam's eyes glow red once more, and then fade back to his normal brown. He's fine, Connor. Don't worry, he's sleeping. Well, unconscious, but he's resting right now. Give him some time. Connor walks over to him, grabs him by the collar of his shirt and pulls his head up to his mouth and kisses his forehead, and then drops him and kicks the building next to him to drop rubble on top of James, to cover for him. Connor. Both Eleanor and Michael, and now even Liza, can feel this energy that Connor is admitting. It is not the same bloodlust. It's almost an act of revenge.
My head hurts.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Something about this is not right.
Yeah, our friend just died.
No,
James
no, there's
died.
more to this. Something's wrong with Connor.
He's out for revenge, Michael.
Is that what it is?
Connor disappears from the cameras. He's moving too fast for whatever magic that's giving you this angle. Adam tries to follow suit, not as fast, but also cannot be tracked. You notice when they stop, they're at the middle building, exactly in the middle of Prague. Atop a church, at the bell tower. Connor lets out a roar that it would only seem unnatural if nobody truly understood his pain. A group of vampires were leaping from building to building, trying to find where that roar came from. Connor notices, jumps to the building tops, and cleaves all three of the heads off with one strike.
Oh,
Well, that just happened.
Adam sends a mental message to Eliza. Well, they pissed off Connor, so I think we won this.
Eliza sent messages to Connor to Adam through his head.
Yeah.
He sends one back. Is your gut okay?
You see him on camera without saying anything in your head. He pats his stomach and shows you that the wound is completely closed.
Alright, good. Good job. Kick their asses.
Then all of a sudden, Connor stumbles back and falls off the building after a giant spray of blood comes from his chest. And then you hear.
What was that?
Adam yells, "Sniper!"
No.
Fuck. Adam jumps from the rooftop onto the ground and then gets to Connor as fast as he can.
No.
But you notice that Connor dug his hand into the side of the building, eyes redder than ever. Leaps back to the top of the building and then continues to charge from where the gun was fired.
Oh.
While
That doesn't
Connor
look
is
pretty.
about to jump from another rooftop, his arm is now fallen off, ripped completely from his body. And again you hear Connor keeps charging, his screams becoming more desperate and pained. Adam screaming behind him, "Stop! Fall back! We'll figure this out." Adam catches the vampire's arm. Connor keeps screaming, jumping towards the gunshots, and then Connor's head snaps back as a large spray of blood comes from his head, followed by the gunshot. Connor lifelessly falls to the ground. Adam runs over, bites his wrist, and feeds as much blood as he can to Connor. God, you fucking Scottish brothers are too proud for your own good. Connor's eyes seem cold. The color drained from them. Adam takes his body and throws it into a building with the glass broken inside. Liza, as you look at his face, you can see worry flash across it.
Eliza just stares at the screen in horror because, what else would you do in that situation?
I don't really know what to do here. Alright.
We know how many other vampires left out on the field.
No way to know, says Gabriel, as he sits there stroking his beard. Easy.
My
You sound
best
fine.
my best friend was killed.
He's not dead. He'll be fine. He just needs a little time to rest like Connor. But they're both, all three of them are in trouble now. It seems their team is at a giant disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right now, with 2 incapacitated and 1 able to fight. This is a tricky one for Adam. We'll have to see how he can keep himself composed. Connor proved that bloodlust is not going to get him out of this one. We'll see how he reacts. We'll see what happens. But I'm sure of one thing. Adam never disappoints us when he's
You're
faced
right about that.
when he's faced with the task of battle. He's a brilliant strategist and an even more excellent warrior. With that, Adam sits down next to Connor, folds his legs and folds his arms, crosses his leg and folds his arms. He sits down. You can feel an easiness that washes over him, as if he's meditating. Liza knows that this is what he does when he's thinking. Anything from playing chess with him, all the way to apparently a battle royale. The city starts to get a bit darker, as if we're approaching the end of the night. or the beginning of the night, but Connor and James both lay unconscious in their respectable rubble piles, and Adam lay still, waiting. Then, not 2 blocks away, a gunfight begins. You see Adam as he kind of twitches his head a little, and you hear him say audibly, 1, 2, 4, 6. He opens his eyes. There are 2 full teams fighting right now. The only chance I got is to try to pick him off. He grabs his M16 and he grabs one of Connor's 50 caliber handguns. He drops all of the daggers that he had. Not going to be able to do this close quarters. All right. Let's do this. With that, Connor jumps out of the building he's hiding in. Gun up. You could tell he's a military man, clearing every building meticulously. As he gets to where the scrap is, he notices that one team is pinned down by another, both uneasy about advancing. Man, I need to get to the high ground. I don't know if I can do it through these buildings here. I can try climbing, but I don't want to give away my position. But it might be the fastest way and the best way to do this. With that, he slings the M16 to his side and begins to climb, periodically stopping to look to see if there's anybody watching. As he reaches the top of the building, he goes over to the edge where the skirmish is happening. Seems both teams are reloading at the same time. I gotta try to mask my gunfire with theirs. As soon as one team starts to open fire, I can take out the team with the high ground. And hopefully I can get in their position fast enough to keep that other team pinned. It looks like they're all using similarly M16s or M4A1s. Looks like that guy has an AK. It's an interesting choice weapon for this. Adam waits. All of a sudden, one of the team members that were pinned down jumps from their cover, begins shooting towards the pile of rubble that the other team is pinned down. Adam says, "What? That's suicide." And then he notices, wait, that vampire's flanking. This might actually aid my cause here. He takes his M16 and points it at the team. As the team with the high ground begins to open fire on the one drawing fire, the flanking vampire tries to pounce. Adam shoots the one vampire that's pouncing and brings his spray to the others, killing 2 of them and wounding one as he jumps behind cover below. Damn it. Adam then jumps back, jumps to another building, and tries to get away. Before he could do so, the one vampire drawing fire is already on the building next to him, doing the same, trying to retreat. Adam reflexively goes for a knife and realizes that he didn't bring any. Shit. The other vampire kind of chuckles. It seems you didn't bring any weapons, Maquette. You're going to have to fight me with your bare hands, then, is that it? The other vampire draws a katana. Well, I hope you don't mind, but I'm not gonna fight fair. Unfortunately, this competition is very important to me. The vampire lunges at Adam. But Adam seems comfortable, relaxed, as if he knows something that this vampire doesn't. Adam then drops to his stomach as the vampire lunges. The vampire, leaving his feet to lunge to try to rend Adam, is unable to stop himself. Starts to tumble from the building. Adam then rolls to the edge of the building, puts 4 rounds in the vampire's chest and 1 into the head. That vampire is no more.
Go, Adam.
Let's go.
Adam stands up and dusts himself off and says, "Talk shit more, you fucking moron." And then continues to fall back. All of a sudden, a voice fills the whole area of Prague. 4 vampires remain.
Is that including Connor and James?
You do not know.
Bullcrap.
No, I mean, it could, or it could be vampires that are still...
Butler never brought our drinks. I have to say that.
Yeah, they never
Oh,
did.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, at the beginning, he brought the drinks, and then the
I thought
Ventura
you were making
enforcer.
I thought you were gonna make it some shady thing, like they were plotting something. That's why I thought you never
Oh,
said it.
no, I'm so sorry. No.
What are they gonna
It would've
do?
been-
Try and poison us?
Yes. Come back with the drinks. It's poison.
Oh, puts pinky up to mouth. You fell for my evil plans. Ha, 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 ha. No.
No, Crimson's
you-
just. I love how Crimson's just sitting in here like. I've seen this a million times. Raph's just like Broly screaming.
Well, you see that Adam's got a wide grin on his face. Huh. Alright, so that means that there's only 1 vampire left. And unfortunately, I don't have a numbers advantage right now. It's mano y mano.
1v1.
1v1 me, bro.
Adam goes back to the center building.
Me right now filling Sammy in on everything that's happening.
Me right now, I'm thinking of more OSTs to give Slay for this.
Looking at the surrounding buildings, but not hearing anything. I don't see anything happening. They must be taking it real easy right now. With that, rubble shifts next to him. An arrow fired from a crossbow is then caught between Connor's fingers. Or not Connor, excuse me, Adam's fingers. What the fuck? Adam springs to action, dropping down below into the streets, trying to put anything he can in between where that bolt was fired from. Adam gets behind cover, shielding himself from where he thought the bolt came from. And then again, a bolt lands beside his feet, digging into the concrete. What the hell? Adam jumps back. He then sees a shadowy figure moving from building to building, stalking him from up top. Shit, I'm pinned. Adam continues to jump from place to place as fast as he can. He lands on top of a vehicle, rips open the hood, turns the engine on, and douses it with the coolant, creating a very thick fog.
I thought you were about to say he was gonna hide in the hood.
No. Creating a very thick fog. He gets behind cover again. Then silence. But not the kind that's with anticipation and bated breath silence. A very unnatural silence. Adam kind of sniffs. Oh, fuck. Adam picks up one of his pistols. Alright, I know you're out there. Oh, do you? Well, then you already know that you are hunted by me. And you're going to fall by me. Yeah, whatever you say. How about we do this civilized? Hand to hand? Well, I do have 2 swords. Would you mind a duel instead? I mean, sure. He then stands up behind his cover to see a woman standing before him. He walks up to her, and she throws a sword to his feet. Adam then uses his feet to kick the sword up into his hands. With a quick flourish, he takes a high guard stance. Alright. I guess it's just you and me then. Well, it's you and then the other 2 vampires for me. But I guess that means that they're on your team, oops. Yeah. Gabriel kind of chuckles a little.
What's so funny?
Well,
Rye.
Adam kind of released a very important secret that he probably shouldn't have. And I assume because they're not here, that probably means that they're incapacitated. Is that true? You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to talk to you. I'm ready to fight you. Let's get this over with.
Does that voice sound familiar?
Roll your wits plus perception.
Can I roll it too?
No, because you don't know his sister.
It's his sister? Dang.
Da da da. How many dice?
How many wits do you have?
Let me pull up the thingy. Or pull up the sheet. It's taking me so long to get back to Discord. Give me a second, Slay. Alright, wits 2.
And composure.
2.
Okay. So that would be 4 dice altogether.
Alright, let's do this.
4 10 die. No, roll them at once. Yeah,
Oh,
roll
what am I
4d10.
doing?
Yeah. Yeah, roll
Sorry, I'm
4d10.
tired.
Yeah, you're okay.
4d10. It's trying to do 4d20. There we go. And 2, 3, 3, 4.
You have absolutely no idea who this woman is.
I have no idea who the voice is yet. Who am I kidding? Brain likes to play tricks on me all the time since he came in here.
Adam then lunges at the woman, but their blades clash. It seems neither one can gain any ground on the other. You're pretty good with that damn thing, aren't you? Why, I've had plenty of practice after I was turned into a vampire. Yeah, you don't say. Same here, unfortunately. More clashing of blades. This never-ending stalemate. Then all of a sudden, Adam clenches his arm. And his arm is now beginning to bleed profusely. What?
Oh.
What the hell just happened?
This is power.
Well, I was gauging you a little bit more, but it seems you are rather skilled, so I might as well end this as quick as possible now. But I think you won't be able to see this coming, so I toss that aside. Now Adam is brought to his knees as 3 more slashes happen while she's speaking.
Oh.
Ah! What is this? How are you moving so fast? Well, for a vampire of your stature, I would think that you would understand. I don't. Enlighten me. This isn't just celerity, this is something beyond that. You're right. It's magic, isn't it? Magic and vampires. Who knew that you would stoop that low as a vampire? Who the hell are you? Oh, that's a secret. But I guess the secret will be out once I finish you. And I go find you the rest of your worthless maquettes. And one of my first decrees will be that the maquette will be destroyed. With that, Adam lunges to his feet, grabs her by the face.
Sweet.
Go at him.
Come on.
You see her eyes light up with fear as she begins to rend him, to no avail.
Are we about to hear the theme? Are we about to have the moment?
Adam picks her up over his head and slams her on his knee. A
No!
thunderous crack ripples through the city, and a cry of agony. They both drop to the ground, Adam losing blood profusely. His consciousness is waning. His consciousness is waning. He tries to finish her with a bullet, but he doesn't have the strength to rack the 50 cal that he just reloaded. With that, Adam falls to the ground. The woman, writhing in pain, stands up and lets out a witchly bellow. A laugh so evil. Shivers were sent up everyone's spine. In the end, you could not stand against me. She takes her blade,
No. If you.
No.
crawls next to Adam, lifts her hands up,
Hi.
but then the sword falls from her hand,
James and Connor. James and Connor.
and her head then explodes.
Wow!
And you hear a faint voice. Got ya, bitch.
Yeah! It's
You just made a traitor, oh god! Oh god, if Raph finds out, I think we just made a traitor, I don't know.
The Bloodhunt is complete. The maquette.
Connor and James.
It was James.
Even Slay, you're awful.
No,
you're awful.
your sister's not dead. I was doing that to set that up for something else.
I can't wait to hear the Broly theme play when Raph finds out.
Okay.
The Ventura that
Adam?
escorted you in here comes in and bows and says, "Please, join me in congratulating your champions."
With pleasure.
thank you.
Guys that runs out past him.
Michael kind of
No,
like
hold on, real
straightens his gear a little bit.
Raph's voice changes for a second. About damn time.
As
Never do that again. Like, ever.
As you're led down the halls, you see many vampires weeping of his sorrow. There was much loss. Where your three stand are on the bodies of 37 other vampires, loved and sought after, having their own lives, then being snatched by these three. As you approach, you see only Gabriel, and I can't remember the other elder that you hate. What's his name?
Magic King?
No, it's Marcel.
Marcel, thank you. Gabriel and Marcel are the only ones standing where the elders would normally stand. Congratulations, you three. All three of them are barely standing. Now that you're up close, you see how deep the gashes are in Adam's arms and legs. You see the many holes in his stomach. And you see that Connor's arm has been reattached, but the damage has been done to the rest of his body as well.
Wait, can you do like a healing thing as a vampire?
Yes.
I try and do that to Adam.
Oh, no, you can't do that. He's healing right now, don't worry.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
If you killed Adam, I was literally gonna cry.
No, I was trying to build suspense.
Oh, you built suspense alright. Okay.
These are your champions. Now, amongst you three, you have all decided unanimously that Connor will take up the mantle as prince, correct? Yeah, that's the case. Well, Prince of the Camilla, we welcome you to the Hall of Elders. Please, we need your help in rebuilding.
Homie just had his arm ripped off, and they're like, "We need your help."
End scene. Everybody gains 5 XP for listening to me tell that story.
Woo. Honestly, I thought if it wasn't for that roll, how I'm now thinking how that would have gone if that roll was different.
If that role was different, you would have realized that it wasn't your sister.
Oh.
Yeah. If you epically failed that, you would have thought that that was your sister. And then whatever happened happens, and you would have been in grave bodily harm at that point. But hang tight for just a second. I gotta move my daughter out of out of my bed into her bed. But I will be right back.
Alright.
That had me in my feels, bro.
Same.
Dude.
Yo.
If Adam died, I was gonna throw hands.
Yo, if anybody close to Raph died, we probably would have had a literal
A fucking
like,
civil war.
Oh no, he probably would have turned into frickin' like it would have been like a whole Broly incident. You just hear him screaming like Broly.
Nah, this is when, if Adam died, the rest of her powers, her true powers and potential, would have come out in that very moment, and she would have screamed at the top of her lungs.
That would have been so that's gonna be interesting when each of our people snap.
Man, that had me tense.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what?
I have to check something now.
What do you need to check? Are we not allowed to know?
You'll find out in a second. Make sure I'm right.
Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut.
No, not Thor Ragnarok.
I gotta redo my...
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Christian Bale plays the main villain in Thor. That's what.
Yeah?
You
Did you
either
not know that?
live. Well, there was a thing I just saw that it was you either live long enough to see yourself, or you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah?
Michael.
What movie did Christian Bale play in?
Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises.
What was the big thing of Dark Knight?
Pretty much Joker trying to make Batman become a villain, and away.
Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby. Since James
Yeah.
is alive, he's gonna continue with the kiss on the cheek.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
What?
She was sweating profusely.
Kiss on the cheek from Eleanor.
Like, profusely. Sorry about
Eleanor's gonna kiss James on the cheek?
No, she did it. She did it the night of the concert because she was like, "Oh well, he might die, so I guess I'll just do this."
I'm sorry, he
It
was
might be
the one who
watching.
made the killing blow. I don't think he deserves a kiss now.
No,
Just
but she
saying.
was. Let me talk. She gave him a kiss on the cheek the night before they went because she was like she might not see him again, and we were all talking about how if he did come back, he would take that as a sign that she liked him and would never stop trying.
Oh no. Well,
She just did it because she felt bad.
Oh,
well,
no,
this will
that
be interesting.
that life is behind him now.
Good.
Is everyone ready to continue the story?
Let's go.
All right. Well, it's been 4 days since the Bloodhunt tournament. The Maquette had a banquet, a feast, and a few parties in celebration of one of their eldest's becoming prince of the Camellia. Something a Maquette has not seen in all of their time of being a clan. Today seems different for the rest. They're cleaning up the halls rather urgently, as if someone is coming to visit. Liza has not seen or laid eyes on Adam since that day.
That's concerning.
Adam has a new rank. Adam is now the sheriff of the Camille.
She's gonna suffocate him with a hug when she sees him.
Well, be prepared to suffocate him, because as the hall doors open,
Good.
Adam walks in wearing the fanciest suit you've ever seen him wear in his life. Though you've never actually seen him wear a suit before, ever. And he looks quite dapper.
Ah, a fine gentleman.
Distinguished gentleman. But, all jokes aside, Adam walks in, and James and Connor both appear in front of all of you. Hey guys. Sorry it took us so long, but you wouldn't believe the amount of red tape we had to get through to even come visit. Adam says with a little smile on his face.
Eliza runs to Adam and wraps around his neck, hugging him as tightly as she possibly can.
Hey little one, how are you?
I was gonna warn you about her.
I missed you. I thought you were gonna die.
Nah.
Edge the whole time.
Hey, what up, Ralph? How you doing, man?
Yeah, well, the fact that I have a headache now because of you know who in my head, I'd say I'm a 10 out of 5.
10 out of 5, huh?
Not good math.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, man?
I'm doing better. He kind of walks up and shakes Adam's hand. Good to see you again, sir.
No, you're not a vampire, so you don't have to say sir.
You were my mentor for a very long time.
I know, and I still am, believe it or not. Connor here, being the prince, kind of understands the urgency of what we were doing with you guys, and I'm actually here to let you know that I'm going to be staying here for a while with you guys.
Well, thank you, Prince Connor. How's that arm holding up, by the way?
Oh, much better. It doesn't take too long for us vampires to heal back limbs. As long as we can secure the limb before it goes bad.
Connor, where's James? I have to punch him in his face for giving me a bloody heart attack.
I'm right here, you bastard.
He just slugs him in the face. Don't you ever scare me like that, man.
Hey, listen here. You think you're fucking scared. You weren't the one out in that battlefield, right? Imagine how I
have to
feel.
watch.
Hey, either way, I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad that you socked me to remind me that I'm here. And being the main advisor to the prince, it's kind of given me a different perspective on a lot of things, by the way. Listen, Ralph, I need you to be my right-hand man with your team. Is there something I can ask you to do?
Ralph.
Ralph?
Yeah?
Did you hear anything I just said?
Sorry. Head still hurting.
Alright, well, I need you to be on my team, and I need your team that was serving the maquette before me. I need you
Yeah?
and your team personally. Is that something you're willing to do? There is financial compensation in that for you as well.
I mean, sure, why the heck not? We don't really... Really, they don't do anything. I mostly do the heavy lifting.
Well, if you're willing to do the heavy lifting with me, then by all means, please.
I'm still trying to get... Are you guys able to find me more information? On you know who?
That's actually why I need you and your team.
Why?
Ralph, we found her. Or, more specifically, she found us.
You're joking.
Y'all
No.
found who?
Play it. Slay, if you'll play it. I think this is the perfect timing.
Oh, this is? I thought you wanted to save it from when she got here.
You're kidding. You're telling me Mercedes found her way here.
Yeah, you can put it that way. Or we can put it in the way that she is in league with our enemy. And not only that, she is boasting that she is the co-founder of the Dracul clan. Riley
who
just...
named her child Mercedes?
Raph just punches a wall at... That strength isn't his at the moment. It's a mix of him and Crimson's, but the wall has a few cracks in it.
Dude, watch the wall.
What is going on here?
The person he's referring to, everyone, is my sister. And if she's in cahoots with the enemy... then we have a heck of a headache on our hands, folks.
Are you good?
Oh, well.
I'm fan-tucking-tastic.
Well,
He likes a blunt.
well.
Liza smacks it out of his hand. No smoking in the castle.
James puts out his cigar and goes, oh, right, I forgot. Sorry.
Liza shoots her head at James. It glares at him. Did I tell you last time?
Alright, listen, I'm sorry. Keep it in your shorts, please.
Excuse me?
Connor steps up.
Liza.
Connor steps up and says, well, now that we know who one of the leaders are, Ralph, we're gonna need you to start putting together an ops team.
Oh, I'm putting the best of the best together. If she's anything like me,
Well,
then we're in for a headache and a half.
Okay, real quickly, just for clarification, how bad is this chick?
Let's see. If I could punch her just with my raw strength and Crimson's raw strength, could punch a hole in a wall. If she did that, this wall wouldn't be here.
We don't know who
Okay, so
Crimson
bad,
is.
bad.
Ah, yes.
I don't-
Introductions. Let me bring them out for you. Introductions are in order.
I believe so.
Howdy, folks. I'm the demon that lives inside your friend.
Yeah, it just looks like my friend. Anyways, you were saying?
That's odd. Okay, anyways.
Anyways, here's your friend back.
Adam caresses kind of her shoulder and says, "Listen, he's pseudo-possessed, as in the demon and him are kind of in a symbiotic relationship. Though
Oh.
we all kind of think that Crimson is biding time right now. We'll see what happens, but for right now, it's a symbiotic relationship. Isn't that right, Crimson?"
Yes, he's giving me what I want. I'm giving him raw power. And it's a mutual relationship.
And it's gonna stay that way for a while, right, Crimson?
Sure, until I get what I want. Then I go bye.
Yeah, what do you want?
All in due time, my friend. All in due time.
Adam, why does he sound like a knockoff version of the Joker?
I don't know how to explain this to you, but people have different voices, and
Well, yes, but like, why is it like?
I'm back. Oh, my head.
Yeah,
I
higher
just
up, which just
in
starts
your
with the
head
other
sound
guy.
like.
okay. Well,
He's telling you, he's just giving you the finger.
Well, do it back.
Anyways.
Okay.
Back to
Yeah.
what I was saying about my sister. Here I thought we could have a chance to be reunited with her in a good way. You know what? I think I
we
have
don't
a way I can
know.
solve this.
We don't know how in deep she is. She didn't seem like herself the way that we knew her.
Is she
Wait, so
captured?
I don't know.
Do we have her? Do we have her captured, or do I need to go capture her myself?
No, I wouldn't ask you for anything other than to come visit her if we captured her.
How old is she?
Let's see, she was my older sister, so she's a couple years older than me.
Yeah, so how old are you?
Oh, hold on, let me see how old I put myself down as. I didn't give myself an age, did I?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Not helpful.
16, so she'd be about 18. But I...
You single?
Wait, no, hold on. Yeah.
Eliza,
Wait.
please, don't try to sleep with the enemy.
It's Eliza. What else do you expect?
And that's my sister, for crying out loud.
Okay, I am just trying to have a little fun here. Don't know why you guys have to kill the mood, but whatever.
Eliza, the mood was killed when I said, hey, there is an enemy that is looking to kill you specifically, and everything that you and your parents stood for. But
Like,
you're like, hey,
wait.
let me see if I can get my shit wet.
wait. He targeted me. Like, me specifically. Just me.
Yes,
Sounds
you.
like it.
You, Annie, Michael, anybody that has
Oh, wait, what?
significance.
Wait,
But,
how
like,
am I significant? What? How am I
Hey, Michael,
important?
be quiet,
You're
be
the
quiet. Let
latest
me
of the
ask you-
bloodline of an ancient hunting group. Hello, she's a
I'm
vampire.
human.
Yeah,
Okay, so,
she's a vampire.
Adam.
You're a
so,
hunter. What?
Adam, she's after all of us, right?
Yes.
Like, me specifically even more than them? Or, like, is it the same chance?
No, it's about the same. She just
Okay,
wants all
okay.
kindred dead, and you guys all stand for something above just regular kindred.
I mean, I was literally their child, so I feel like she would want me a little bit more to, like, bang bang, chop chop, whatever she's gonna.
Okay, Liza, that argument is invalid because why would you want a crazed maniac to kill you more than your other friends?
Again,
That is not
human.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just genuinely asking if I am more at risk than them because it would seem more logical.
It doesn't seem to be the case. As
Okay, thank
I
you.
said before, all kindred, doesn't matter who you are, significant or not, are being targeted.
Okay, well, thank you for that. I was just trying to elaborate because sometimes you don't understand the way I put things into words.
No, honestly, I never do.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go to my room now. I'm gonna relax. It's been a
Okay.
super long day. Even longer now that I had to explain weird things to you.
Okay, so how's that suit? Is it do you like the suit? You know?
No, I fucking hate it. Connor
Oh, I
smiles and
think
There's
puts
that
his
I remember.
arm
I
around
think
it,
you
and
like-
then Connor puts his arm around Adam and goes, "Yeah, but you look so dashing in it. Surprised you haven't had any people hitting on you or anything like that." Adam goes,
You
"All
can
right,
if you
listen,
want to, Connor. We won't judge.
Connor, listen. I know that you did this on purpose and you made this part of the whole attire thing, but you don't have to rub it in." Connor kind
Connor?
of chuckles and smacks him in the back of the head, and he's like, "That's no way to talk to the prince."
Eliza goes up to Adam and wipes his suit off. I think you look like a proper young lad.
Connor,
Oh, listen to your sister. She knows what she's talking about. And yes,
permission to send me out on a solo mission?
permission denied. That's not how that works.
That's kind of hard to do since you have like the other guy inside of you, so it's not really a solo mission.
You know what I mean. Send me out by myself to hunt her down and bring her back myself. I will straight up Naruto this bitch.
No. And that's final. Do you understand, Ralph?
Connor,
He grits his teeth, but he respectfully says yes.
Thank you.
Connor, I suggest we put guards outside of his room tonight, just so he doesn't, like sneak out.
I
and
trust
people-
Ralph. I don't think he'll do anything foolish. Right, Ralph?
I mean, foolish isn't picking a fight with someone who's already in the room, thinking I'm gonna go out. It glares at Eliza.
Well,
Glare at me again. Do it. I will knock your shit out. Right here, right now.
Okay, you two are starting to sound like a couple of kindergartners. Now cool it.
You forget my whole character. His whole character is he's like Toby. He is a kindergartner.
anyway. With that being said, I'm going to my room. Liza, meet me there now.
Have fun, Eliza. Michael walks off.
Okay. I'll be there in a minute. Eliza very slowly walks to Adam's room.
When you walk in, Adam's more in his traditional jeans and sleeveless shirt as he kind of messes up his
Eliza
hair
is
a
just
little
rambling
bit.
inside of. Eliza is just rambling inside of her head.
Oh, we just lost anime. Why are you being so weird around a Ralph?
What? What do you mean?
No, you're not with us, Ralph.
Like, do you mean?
Liza, we've been over this. You need friends. Making enemies of
Not
other
him.
Maquette. Okay, first of all, him has done a lot of things for the maquette to keep them relevant and alive. First of all. Second of all, what's wrong with him? What did he ever do to you?
But I'm already dealing with one. What even is he? Is he like a vampire? What is he?
Yes, he is a vampire. He's part of the
Okay,
maquette.
I'm already dealing with one vampire that had a demon inside her head for years. I do not need another one.
Listen to me. And listen well. These people are doing what they can to be your friend. And the harder you make it on them, the harder you're making it on yourself. The sooner you realize that you need more friends like me, Crimson, well, maybe not Crimson, but Ralph, Mike, Annie, Eleanor, everyone. We're all here to help you. The more you push people away, the worse it gets for you. Not anyone else, just you. Now do me a favor, get out of my room, because I really got to just not be in clothes for a second. I'm tired of just wearing clothes. Now get out. Now.
No need to get aggressive. Eliza walks out of his room.
God.
Hey Slay.
Hey.
Real quick, can we have a dialogue between Crimson and Ralph?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do both voices.
Bet.
Not this
Bet.
again. I don't want to listen to this again.
It's not the instinct. This is that's gonna be later on when Ralph's in the middle of battle.
Alright.
Wow, your friends really are a trip. Shut the fuck up, Crimson. No. First, the little girl thinks she can just. She just is making fun of us, calling us a joker. You kind of act like one. And then they accuse you of acting like a kindergarten. We kind of do. My point is, you found out your sister's still alive. You wanted to do something. They wouldn't let you. I think you should just do what your heart should tell you to do. And that is chase after her. Pull the whole Naruto thing. And betray the prince? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. That's final. You're no fun, Ralph. You're no fun.
Is that the end?
Yes, that's the end of the bullshittery that is those two.
Liza goes to her room in a mood and just starts playing guitar.
I love how obedient Ralph is, though, because it's just literally no, yes, no.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no.
7 before, so be up pretty early.
You still.
Yeah, sorry about that. Apparently my microphone didn't want to work there for a second. But
Oh no.
B, were you in character asking if that dialogue was done, or was that you asking IRL?
That was me asking how you liked that dialogue.
No, the dialogue was good. I appreciate you trying to roleplay your characters out.
Did you like the yes and no back and forth fighting?
Yeah. I was only
It's
asking. I was asking B if she was, if her
Why do they have
character,
to what?
if her character was asking if this could stop, or if she was, because I want everyone to be respectful. That's all. Does that make sense, B?
Yep.
Okay, that's all. Anyway, with that
Ow, the fuck!
Did not mean any disrespect towards you. I apologize.
being, well, I mean, Ralph and Crimson.
Ralph and
that
Crimson, what do
character.
you expect?
Anyway,
Sure. Yeah.
with that being said, James puts his arm around Ralph and he goes, "Now that we're done with that, I do know that you just got some really crazy news here, but could you say no to a drink?"
Yes.
Right.
You could say no to a drink?
No, I want a drink. I was.
Oh, alright.
I was.
Well,
Yeah.
let's
I
go
could
get a
use a
drink
drink.
then.
Sorry, I just had an argument with the demon.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I have an argument with a demon every day. Connor smacks him in the head. Shut up.
No, it's one of those like the angel and the demon devil thing you kind of have sometimes that you see in the cartoons.
Yeah, the shoulder demon thing? Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that just happened to me, but it was me. It was me being the angel and frickin' Crimson being the demon, and he wanted me to disobey.
Oh?
And I said no. So I'm sorry if I did that yes smirkingly. That was kind of what do you call that? Forced reflexed or something like that.
No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go get that drink.
Yeah, I'm thirsty. I could use
Right.
some whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
send you a song thing that I want Eliza to just have a moment with at some point in this whole campaign.
Okay.
It's
Where
a good
are these
song.
motherfuckers?
Can I say that Michael was right outside the kitchen with a shot glass next to him and him writing in his notebook?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Michael's
And
keep
he's
plugging away.
just randomly yelling things out that makes literally no sense at all.
Wait, where are you?
I'm in, Mike is in the kitchen.
Okay.
I can't wait for Francesca to give Ralph an earful eventually.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna even introduce her. If she's still alive.
Yeah, you said she was.
Slay.
I don't know about now. And what's up?
That song, the song that I sent you, just perfectly represents Eliza. Just like right there. It's like right there.
Okay. Alright, sounds
there.
good. Alright, so
Oh my gosh. I was.
Mike, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Yes. Kind of turns around.
What are you doing?
I'm writing. Kind of like quickly closes his notebook, throwing pen in there. How are you? Who are you?
My name is Elise. What are you doing in the kitchen writing?
Well, you see, for the past few years, I picked up drinking. I know, kid and everything, shouldn't be drinking and everything. But, I find drinking while writing shit usually helps out a lot.
Eliza
So-
walks into the room. Stop telling kids about your drinking problem.
I'm sorry, it's fun.
Hi.
Anyways.
Hi. Elise kind of hides a little bit behind Michael.
Are you scared of her or me?
She points.
One of the
very-
teammates ran into my gun, saving his buddy. Come on.
What did Eliza do?
Oh, you're scared of her. Oh, yeah, no, she has that tendency. Brash, ignorant, stupid. Kind of goes everywhere whenever she's not supposed to. Always yapping her mouth, doesn't know what she's talking about half the time. Yeah, no, I understand. That's Eliza
Eliza
for you.
puts her shot glass up and crushes it.
Yeah,
Just-
Oh, well, I'm gonna get going. It was nice seeing you two. Bye.
you as well. What was your name again? I didn't get her name.
Elise. And then ran away. And she
Elise!
runs away.
Nice
Eliza-
meeting you, Elise.
Eliza just very quickly steps in front of her. Alright, I'm not trying to scare you. Can you tell me why you're afraid of me?
Why are you standing in my way?
Mike takes
Because
his book and throws it at Eliza.
Eliza catches it.
Leave her alone. And can I please have my notebook back?
Elise
She
meeps.
throws it back. I'm asking her a question.
Mike catches it. Quickly takes a look through his book, making sure she didn't rip anything out of it.
Can you please
Alright, bro.
tell me why
I'll
you're
see you
afraid of
later.
me?
Yeah, man. I'll see you probably on the weekend when you work.
Well, here's the thing. She curls up in a fetal position and just is no longer talking to anybody.
Oh,
Tears are just
Eliza,
streaming
look
out
what
of
you
her
did.
Hey,
face.
have a good night.
I didn't do
Emma, have a good night.
anything.
Yeah, you kind of did. You scared the poor woman. Hang on. Michael kind
Child,
of walks over. Do you need
Eliza
help?
pushes him back.
Stop
stop it. Michael,
No,
I
you
can deal
stop
with
it.
Michael, shut up.
Shut up. No.
Now, can Eliza just close his mouth and keep it closed?
I was talking to her first.
Michael, stop. Seriously.
I don't care.
Michael, stop it.
Enough. Adam's carrying 4 plates of food in his arms, and he has one on top of his head. First of all, the fuck out of the way. Second of all, Elise, go to bed.
Who's Elise?
You know
Why-
her?
I know all the people that live here. And
Eliza
Ellie, like,
picks-
Eliza would know too, if she paid attention.
You in
Eliza-
trouble.
Mike, shut up. Eliza picks Elise up and rocks her slightly. Where's her room? I'll take her.
No you won't. I'll take her, first of all. You get your juice box, and you should probably head to bed too. Oh, and, Liza, for the record, if somebody's scared of you, don't block their pathway away from you.
Probably a good idea. I'm sorry, little child.
She's not a child.
Eliza
She's
pats her
older
head
than
and grabs
you.
the juice box.
Oh my god. You know, Elise, can you tell her why you're so scared around her? I know she doesn't like me or any of my friends or any of us really, so I just get nervous. I don't want her to yell or anything. You see, Liza? She knows that you don't like her or her friends. So why is she going to be friendly with you?
I don't dislike anyone.
Yeah, you do.
Michael, I will hit you with your notebook.
See?
Ralph in the distance. You dislike me.
You're just not a homebody kind of person, okay? Let's just face it. You're a loner. Walks back to his
Michael,
table.
you stop talking? Like 5 minutes. Is that possible? Can you stop talking? 5 minutes. That's all I ask for. That's all
With
that
you
I
around?
ask.
With you around? I doubt it. And goes back to writing in his book.
You guys are hopeless.
Okay, well,
You,
please.
juice box in
I-
bed. No, 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 no.
I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm apologizing.
Oh, then please, by all means.
Elise, I'm sorry that I have made you feel too scared around me in that general vicinity, and I promise that I won't yell at you or your friends.
Okay. Well, I hope you can keep your promise, because the last time you asked one of us to get you a juice box, and I thought we did, and then you got mad when it was the wrong juice box.
Yeah, sorry about that. I remember that.
Oh. Well, either way, enjoy the rest of your nights.
You too. Good night. Hope you sleep
Good
well.
night. You see a smile, and it's a very bright smile. It's not skittish anymore.
Eliza grabs a juice box.
Nice. And with
Mike
that,
kind of like flips her off as she walks out.
I didn't walk out. I just grabbed a juice box.
Okay, so he flips her off.
It was just nice to someone, and you're flipping me off.
Yep. Continues riding.
Adam, I did what you told me to do.
yes, and I appreciate it. But now do what else I tell you to do. Go to bed. We resume training tomorrow, by the way.
We have to go into that death chamber again.
Oh, no, there's no need anymore.
Okay, so it's just normal training?
Yeah,
That sounded bad.
Can Eliza tell
Michael,
that he's
shut
lying?
up. Yeah.
Adam?
I made it obvious for a reason.
Good. Adam?
What?
He sits on the counter and crosses her arms. I am not going to sleep until you tell me what is happening tomorrow.
Training is happening tomorrow.
What kind of
What
training,
kind
Adam?
of training?
The intense kind.
Okay, that's all I was asking for. She scurries off to bed.
All right. Now it is only Michael and left back in the kitchen.
Nuisance goes back to riding.
You feel a chill in the air.
Michael takes a look around the room.
You see a shadowy figure standing in the back.
Well, hello there.
Hello. I presume
Michael
your
kinda
name is Michael?
No shit, Sherlock. Of course it is. Do I need to have like a neon sign with it as well?
Wow. See, you're brash as ever. Much like your relatives. How
Thanks,
is your
kinda goes
father
around.
doing, by the way?
Can't say.
Can Eliza walk in because she got the wrong flavor juice box?
Nope.
Shut
You're
up,
off to bed.
Liza.
What'd you say?
You're
Slash?
off to bed. You already declared. Good try, though. Well, I'm actually here to offer you a job.
And what is that job, huh?
There's a few vampires that I need dealt with. And I wanted to see
Okay.
if you were the man for the job.
Well, you see, I haven't quite finished my hunting business or anything yet, and I don't know who you are, so I don't know if I'm, going to sign up for this job and fall into a trap or get killed horrifically or anything. So,
Well, as much as I do admire your caution, I will say that we do pay generously. And he hands you a briefcase, and you kind of quickly count the money that's inside. There's roughly $2,500 inside. Or excuse me, $250,000 inside.
Oh,
that's some pretty big money.
Right. Well, the targets happen to be pretty big themselves.
Right. Well,
There's a
who
certain
are my targets?
There's a certain clan that is making business quite tough for the clan that I'm in. Are you familiar with the Nosferatu?
To be honest, I hear a lot of names around here, so.
Understandable. Well, among the vampires there is a clan called the Nosferatu. They're more the bump at night kind of vampires that are fuck ugly, but quite powerful. Very, very formidable. So, the job that I have for you is to eliminate one of these. And we pay all up front, mainly because I think it's only right that you take the money up front. If you don't do the job, we kill you. But the time frame is quite lenient. We're giving you 2 years to kill this target. Within the 2 years, we'll ask for the 250,000 paid in full back, no interest or anything of that nature. But if you cannot pay it, then you pay it with your life. However, a word of caution, if you do choose to accept this target, the reason we pay so much up front is because we want to give you a chance to spend your money before you might perish. Make sense?
Yeah. Makes
Well,
perfect sense.
with this target in particular, he's quite big in the Nosferatu community, and I believe he's actually recently made some friends among the Maquette as well. So, it might be tricky to navigate this, knowing that you are quite close to these fellows. But your target's name is Kuso.
Hmm.
Oh.
Quick question, though.
Okay.
Why is he a target? What did he do to cause any kind of disruption for you?
Hey Slay,
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
do you need me? Do you need me any more for the tonight?
If you gotta go, man, go. You're okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were doing anything else with me tonight. If so, I can stay.
Well, it sounds like you need to go. Do you need to go, or you don't need to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to go, kind of thing.
Then go. Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Fill me in if anything I missed or anything that needed to be done between Ralph.
Obviously, yeah. I'll let you know because you're probably gonna get more XP and shit.
All right. See ya.
See you later.
And then there were 3.
Well, what I can tell you after I cough, excuse me. What I can tell you is that we run a very lucrative operation of moving arms and other supplies for many vampires. Because of the nature of our business, it tends to get a bit dirty sometimes. Kuso has been making a point to halt all of our productions and slow us down. We're not a fan of that, in case you can't tell.
Clearly.
So, our plan is to have you rid of him, and we continue doing what we're doing.
What if I tell you I'll consider the job and only come to you if I'm interested?
I would say that's very reasonable. But know this for reasonable as well. We will not offer the money until you accept. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said then, please, he hands you a card and it just has a number. No name, no logo, no nothing. Just a number. If you do consider our proposal, please reach out to this number and I shall find you once again.
Before Michael puts it into his notebook, he kind of looks up and goes, I never caught a name. What'd I call you? M007? Schwarzenegger?
You know, I am a bit of a Bond fan myself, so I guess I should say, call me M.
It is.
Well, please, try to enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, M.
And I'll see you when I can. Oh, and one more thing before I go. Please, keep this on the down low, shall we?
Alright. Well, you have a good night, sir.
You as well. Take care. With that, he
I'll try.
disappears in front of your face.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna have more instances like that? Anyways, goes back to writing in his book.
Liza, you
Can
go
we
back.
have a next day?
Was
What?
it? What'd you say?
What did you say?
Oh, I was gonna say, Liza, you go back to your room for the first time in 4 days. Everything kind of seems normal, nothing really out of place. You look over at your shrine and your parents' name and face, unscathed, untouched, still there.
What about the flowers?
The flowers were replaced by Annie.
Ugh, this rat.
Continue. Don't mind that.
You sit down and, well, you do what you do.
Drink
I
my
don't know
wrong
what you do.
flavored juice.
Yep. But all of a sudden, you kind of hear a buzzing in your ear. Very slight, very subtle.
I turn to that ear to see if that makes a difference in the hearing, because that does to me sometimes.
No, no difference. Still buzzing. The buzzing begins to slowly escalate.
She puts her hand over her ear trying to cover it.
As you cover it, you just hear the buzzing internally.
She stands up and walks to the other side of the room.
Like towards the shrine?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. As you walk towards the shrine, the buzzing turns to a ring, and the ring turns into a very high-pitched squeal. You begin to feel very lightheaded.
She plugs both of her ears.
The ringing remains the same volume. You
I'm
fall
gonna go
to your
for
knees,
Dang it. Can't do anything now.
and you lose consciousness.
Bleh.
Or
Consciousness
that's
lost.
what you think.
What do you mean? That's what I think.
You feel conscious, but your body seemingly is not listening to you. As you try to open your eyelids, nothing happens. Move a limb, nothing happens. But then, at the void, two images begin to appear, as if you're walking in a void of dark and approaching two people shrouded in light. It's your parents.
Hello?
As you get closer, you see the features of your mother and your father. Liza? Your father says.
Dad?
Liza! Your mother says excitedly and begins to run towards you.
I'm gonna back up a step
Before you take your step back, she embraces you with a nice, tight, warm, loving hug.
You know, Eliza hugs her back because she misses her mom's hugs.
Liza, oh my god, what are you doing here?
What do you mean?
How did you find us?
I don't. What do you mean, how did I find you?
It's a very long story, but your mother and I haven't completely perished. We're
You guys are still alive?
not quite. We're not quite alive, but we're not quite dead either. We're still here in whatever this is. He gestures to the void, obviously. We're not quite sure what this is, but we're still here. We talk every day, and sometimes we see visions of your perspective of events. For instance, we know that you've taken a fondness to Adam, and we're so thankful for that.
He's my brother.
Yes, of course. But this clan that you're facing now, you need to understand that they are very, very formidable. They're not the ones to be trifled with. What your mother's trying to say is the clan is the one that put us away. But back in those days, the clan was after Cain. Eliza's
Who's
skin.
Cain?
Nope. Nope. You know who Cain is.
I do?
Your skin crawls by just hearing that name uttered. The original vampire. The first vampire. The one cursed by God himself. Cursed for spilling the blood of his brother. Taking a life that was not only innocent, but his own kin. A man so wrapped up in his curse that he made a blood oath with Lilith.
Oh my gosh, are you talking about the Cain and Abel story from the Bible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in World of Darkness, Cain is the first vampire because he spilled the blood of Abel.
Oh, dang, okay. If they were after him, why were you two killed? Well, taken here?
Because we're the ones that know that Abel was the only thing keeping Cain from destroying the world. And once Abel passed, Cain set his sights on the earth. Any mortal being was to perish. But as he grew, Cain understood that it wasn't the mortals that were truly evil. It was the immortals, the supernatural, the kindred. And he set his sights on a much higher target, ridding the earth of all kindred. And then you were born, showing that supernatural creatures can live amongst mortals and even emulate that. But sadly, we could never figure out why you came into this world, or what purpose you would serve. But I guess that's up to you to figure out. With that, your parents
So-
begin to start fading away. Liza, never forget. Never forget that you were put here for a greater purpose. And that not everything is as it seems. Warn Connor that the clan's end goal might still be to resurrect Cain.
Everything is that the clan what?
Wait, what? Where did I lose you?
I misheard you. That the clan what? As to what clan? Kane?
The Dracule clan would be resurrecting Cain.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. With that, you awaken in your bed. Adam tucking you in, giving you a little kiss on the forehead, and shutting the door.
Ooh. So is this like a next day, or is she gonna like get out of bed and try to go tell Connor?
You can do whatever you want. You just awoke.
Okay.
You technically awoke right as Adam was tucking you back into bed.
What time is it?
You don't know. I mean, you can look.
Eliza looks at the clock on her nightstand.
You see, it's just 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay.
That's
Eliza-
early vampire night.
Eliza gets up and quickly runs out of her room, running down the hallways.
Okay.
Don't know where, but she's going somewhere.
Yeah, I need you to figure out where she's going.
I'm trying to think. Okay, she's just gonna start by going to the great hall, to the main hall.
Okay. So you go to the main
And-
hall.
She's gonna look around for Connor.
She does not see him in the great hall.
Okay, she's gonna be kind of. She's gonna go to the throne room and look.
Okay. You go to the throne room. Still nothing.
Darn it! What's another room in a castle?
There's many rooms.
He goes to Connor's bedroom where he would be staying.
Empty.
Ugh. She goes to Adam's room and knocks on the door.
Adam opens up. Oh, I thought you were asleep. What are you doing
Where's
up?
Connor?
I think he was just about to leave.
Where is he?
Again, I literally think he's on his way out of the door, like, now.
Eliza quickly sprints to the door.
You get there as Connor and James are putting their jackets on and they're about to head out.
Connor,
Yes?
what's it called?
Dracule clan?
No, Eliza's trying to remember, not me.
Oh, I got you.
She's just. I was in my room last night and I had a buzzing in my ear and I stood up and walked over to my parents' shrine, and I passed out, and they were there in like an endless void, and said that the Dracul clan put them there, and that they are still, and to tell you that they are still trying to resurrect Cain, the original vampire, because yeah. She just looks at
What?
him out of breath.
So you're telling me that you had a dream about meeting your parents, and they told you that the Dracula's clan is to resurrect Cain.
Wasn't a dream. It was like I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a dream, Connor.
Okay. Well, bear with me for a second and just understand that this definitely feels like it was a sweat dream. You wake up, at night hallucinating and stuff.
Connor, I wouldn't have passed out from a sweat dream.
Alright. Well, I guess that's something that we can research, see if it has any patterns of going to tombs or anything like that, but I gotta say, I don't think we're gonna find much in that realm.
Thank you.
No problem.
Eliza hugs Connor and James. Be safe.
You too. Take care. James
Eliza
and Connor walks out.
Eliza does a tiny little formal bow.
Connor looks at you like really bug-eyed. Oh, okay. James kind of whispers like, what's going on with her? He's like, I don't know. But whatever she dreamed about, she must be pretty concerned with.
Eliza goes back to Adam's room.
Did you see him on your way out?
I see what?
Did you find Connor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I found him.
Oh, good. Did you get to talk about whatever you needed to talk about?
Yeah, last night I was sitting on my bed drinking my juice with the wrong flavor, unfortunately, but that doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I got this buzzing in my ear, and I tried to cover it, but I just like heard it in my brain, if that makes sense.
Alright, Liza, to get to the point.
Give me a sec. And I stood up, and it got louder, and it turned into a ringing. I went to my parents' shrine, and I touched it, and then I was with them in an endless void of darkness. And they told me to tell Connor that the Dracul clan is still trying to resurrect Cain. That I had to find my purpose for being here.
Well, I can say one thing. No more juice boxes before bed. And...
Adam,
Yes?
this isn't a joke, okay?
I'm not treating it as one. I'm just saying, sugar before bed can cause these kind of dreams.
Wasn't a dream, Adam.
Okay, don't give me your tone. You understand that you're talking fucking crazy right now, right? Like bonkers crazy? A, your parents died over 2,000 years ago. Dead.
They aren't dead.
Okay, well, by all accounts, their heads were ripped off, they were both staked, and burned. That's usually a sign of death.
They aren't alive and they aren't dead, Adam. They're just there, sitting in an endless void, talking every single day.
Okay.
They said that the Dracul clan did it to them, and that's why they're there. That's why they aren't permanently dead.
So it's kind of an imprisonment then?
Yes, like exactly that.
Can you talk to him now?
I don't know, it just happened when I just got a ringing in my ear and I touched their shrine and I passed out.
Oh.
And I was there, and then I woke up, you walking out of my room.
Yeah, it was tucking you back in. I don't know who falls asleep on the floor, but...
Did I really look like I fell asleep? Because I was taking it more... I passed out and hit my head on the floor, you know.
Which would look like you fell asleep to anyone else who didn't see the head trauma.
True.
Michael, stop listening outside of the door and just come in here.
Yeah.
What do you think of all of this?
Look, to be honest, I've only been around this plane of existence for 3 years. So to sit there and say something like this is possible, maybe by this point it's not outside the realm of possibilities. Then again, I have never seen you act like this before. So you could just as well be trying to get attention. No offense, just saying, I know you, Eliza.
And to what?
Alright, calm down. Alright, listen. Let's entertain it, and we'll file it away. You told Connor. We'll see what happens, okay? If this turns out to be a thing that's
Fine.
happening, then it's a good thing that you found out when you did. However, if not, I guess it doesn't hurt to be too careful anyway. Make sense?
Whatever. Yes.
Okay. You have to understand that mages have these kind of prophilic or you know, they have these prophetized dreams. Vampires don't. So it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, I'm definitely not a mage.
You don't say. Sarcasm set aside, Liza. Relax. I'm sure Connor's gonna handle it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, with that, we're gonna end the scene there. And that's gonna conclude tonight's session. Both of you, well, technically everyone in the party, gets 5 XP.
Additional to the previous ones.
Yep.
Oh,
So
tonight we
get
got
10
10 XP.
Yeah, well, tonight technically you got 10 XP, because we did 2 sessions in one.
10 XP. Right.
Wow, I have 22 XP, man.
Hey, you
I'm
can get the
gonna
4th
go
dot in an attribute.
Can what?
You can get a 4th dot in an attribute for 20 XP.
If I remember correctly, I had 7 before now, so that is then making that 17 XP. So I'll go ahead and put 2 points in stealth.
Which is going to cost... Wait, how much stealth do you have now?
I had 1 before. I just put in 1 more dot.
Okay, so that would be 6 XP points.
I put in a dot for 4 on dexterity.
Nice. That's
Okay,
20
so what if I
XP.
want to go ahead? What if I want to go ahead and put 1 more dot in stealth?
That would be 8. So it would all around cost 13 experience points to do that.
Okay.
Wait, no, I didn't do that math right.
14? 6 and 8?
Yes, thank you. 14.
And that leaves me
3 XP.
Yeah. 3 XP is left.
Nice. Nice. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight, ladies and gents. Hope you enjoyed the story.